Alright guys, so today we're at Colt State Park in Bristol, Rhode Island. Now, Colt State Park in Bristol, Rhode Island is on the east side of Rhode Island, right on the Massachusetts border. Now, Colt State Park is right on the water, so it has a beach area, it has an open area for picnics and parties, birthday parties. Matter of fact, last year I was here for my cousin's wedding. It's really picturesque. You can, photographers come here to try to get some really good landscapes of New England and Rhode Island. And, well, I mean, I could tell you all about it, but let me show you a little bit about it. Let's roll some clips and I'll put the drone up in the air. It's these overcast days. On the overcast days is when I have the most issues with the adjustments. You see, I mostly use the auto function and I use the ND filters on the drone, but these overcast days, it requires a manual adjustment on some days to really get the white balance and the ISO right. And still being kind of new at this, with the manual adjustments, I still struggle a bit. But, alright, I'm going to need a little help with this one. Hey, Billy? Hey, Bill?
Yo, Bob, what's up?
I'm having an issue again with the whole white balance again on these cloudy days. Can you help me out? You're the best.
Help with your Mavic? Alright, I'll help out. Alright. You know, Bob is really lucky that I've got an office out here in the woods to help him out. Anyway, Bob, I know what you mean. Shooting in these overcast days can be a little bit tricky. First of all, I'm going to ask you to turn off your Mavic and throw on an ND8 filter. It's probably going to give you the best results out here in these overcast conditions. From there, set the ISO and the shutter speed perfectly for your shot. If you need to actually bump your shutter speed up a little bit higher than 60, it's really no big deal whatsoever. Also, try bumping that ISO up to anywhere between 200 and 400, and it's going to give you the best looking results. Now, as far as some of these other camera settings, it looks like you've got everything set pretty well. A couple of changes I'd recommend making. First of all, turn on the histogram to make sure that your exposure value is perfect across the board, especially as you're flying around. It's going to give you a very good, accurate reading. Also, looking at a couple of other things, maybe try putting on the center point. I love putting on a center point on all of my drones. It helps me with a lot of my shots and make sure that everything is lined up. Also, I heard you talk about white balance. I definitely recommend setting that to cloudy, as of course, it's cloudy out here in the woods. Let's see here. Your style settings, I see you have it set a little bit high. You have +2 all the way down. I'd recommend for the style settings, just go 0, 0, 0, no matter which drone you're using. Sometimes you can bump up the sharpness a little bit on the Mavic Pro just because it's a little bit soft. The camera's not the best. But other than that, Bob, sorry, looks like you've got everything here perfectly. Good job.
All set? There we go. That's perfect. We'll get it. So how about a little fun fact about Bristol? Bristol is the first town in the country that had a 4th of July parade back in 1777. Not bad for a little old Rhode Island, huh? Okay, so one more thing about the Colt State Park. The East Bay Bike Path goes through it. And the East Bay Bike Path starts in Providence, Rhode Island. It's about 14.5 miles long and goes right up to Bristol. Now here's what has my interest. In Bristol, they did this. They just retopped it. So I'm definitely coming back. Bye. East Bay Bike Path has been a fresh new top on it. How do you resist? One, you just can't. So I felt like an obligation to come out and just take this for a spin. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Thank you again, Billy. I really appreciate the assist earlier. The settings helped out great, and the advice. I appreciate it. Thank you. All right, so that's me showing you Colt State Park. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you liked it. I hope you stuck around to the end. And if you did, man, I could use some more subscribers. Hit that subscribe button, hit the like, and I will see you next time.